Hey, Joe here, and today I want to talk to you about a gun that I think is so stupid, in my opinion, that it's cool and I had to have it. What are we going to talk about? The High Standard Derringer. So again, when this gun came out, it was probably really cool, ahead of its time. Don't know the exact date on this one. It's just one of these things I had to pick up for myself. It is chambered in a 22 WMR 22 Magnum. This little guy right here. It's rimfire. Pretty cool little gun, to say the least. But why do I think it's a dumb design? That there's no trigger guard. Granted, it does have a long, drawn out, it's a double action trigger. I mean, you really got to mean to pull it. But as we've learned over the years, discipline's everything. Yes, but when people get nervous, people get in an oh shit situation, they do stupid things. So myself, I would want to see a trigger guard on something like this, because I think it's something a lot of people are going to pocket carry. They're nervous. Somebody's attacking them. They're actually going to try to use this for self-protection, and they're just going to go yank it out of the pocket and bang, shoot themselves. People have done dumber things with guns. Again, ban idiots, not guns. The thing that really cracks me up with this gun, and that really sold me on it, I'll do this out of sight here, which again I think is the dumbest design ever. Now, you're supposed to take the grips off to make it thinner. It's supposed to mimic a wallet. Pretty cool. Put this in your back pocket. Oh, did you notice that? The stinking trigger is exposed. Again, one of the things when you're having a holster is it's covering up the trigger to make the gun more safe for you. This just eliminates any form of safe carrying of a firearm in a concealed carry manner. Yeah, no, it's not there for me. But again, it's really cool. I had to have it. So again, this is designed, it's thick right now, but if you took the grips off, it makes it really thin. That you take this gun out, the no poop situation, somebody's trying to rob you, they got the knife out, hey, give me your wallet. You take this out of your back pocket and bang, you can stop the bad guy. Now, with that being said, again, cool. They made a big comeback, 70s, 80s. People wanted them. But for right now, when you can get yourself like a 380, like a Ruger LCP, just a tad bit bigger than this, and a lot more effective stopping power, why would you want something like this? Again, it's the cool factor. Why wouldn't you want it? Now, let's talk briefly about the 22 Magnum. The 22 Magnum, there's all kinds of internet debates on it. Myself, if it's the only gun I had, the only caliber I had, it's the best one. Would it be my choice for personal protection, self-defense gun, concealed carry? Not at all. For several reasons. Just again, this is my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but who wants to carry a rimfire? It's probably the most unreliable round out there. Anybody that shot a 22 before realizes that. You get more misfires and everything else with these than anything. So apparently the High Standard has very good reliable reputation for not having misfires and everything when firing these. Now, over 22 over 22 Magnum, I'd rather have the 22 Magnum, of course. But it's still, to me, not an effective round. It is a rimfire over a center fire. If anybody out there has fired rimfires before, you know they're just not reliable. It's a very unpredictable round. Sometimes they go off, sometimes they don't. The High Standard is a well-built gun, and they have a good reputation for not having many misfires on there. So, but still, would I want to rely on this? No. If it's the only round I had, it's the best round I have. But again, I'd rather carry a 380 9mm, something along those lines, than a 22 Magnum. I hear a lot of arguments, people coming in the shop all the time saying, oh, it's such an effective round, it's traveling at 2,000 feet per second. Yeah, that's great. Some of them are. But that's out of an 18 or 19-inch barrel, not out of this tiny little 2-inch barrel right here. Out of a 2-inch barrel, you're dropping down to 800 feet and sometimes less. So you're losing a lot of velocity, everything else. I read an article out of a well-respected publication. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to bash them. It's a good magazine. They're actually talking about this round for personal protection. And again, I'm trying to keep this politically correct. It's a point where they said, okay, it's not the best round for self-defense, but let's think about self-defense. Do you really want to, I don't want to say expire the person? No, nobody's goal is to expire anybody. But what it comes down to is you want to stop your threat. Okay, so in this article they're talking, okay, what's this round good for? Well, they said it's good for scaring people. You know, you can incapacitate them by hitting this because they're just going to be scared. They're not going to move anymore. Like a deer in headlights. You can cause pain. So yes, this will cause pain. Yes, those stubbing your toe. You know, pinching somebody, that can cause pain. I get it. Something entering that, it might scare them, might cause pain. Does it mean they're going to stop? Just look at some of the videos that are out there in law enforcement. Law enforcement shooting a bad guy, and the bad guy's still coming at them. The bad guy still cuts and stabs them. And they're using a 9mm, in some cases a 40. And do you really think I'm going to put my life in the hands of this little guy? Probably not. It would be fun for going to the range. Sure. If you're a hunter, you're just taking out small critters. Yeah, probably work for you. Personal protection? No. And the third way they said with this, and I know I messed this up a little bit, I'm just going off the top of my head here, is just the sight of the gun and maybe the sound of the bang is going to put such a fear in the bad guy that they're going to take off running. Folks, this is a well-known publication. To me, that's just BS. It's giving somebody a real false sense of security. And yeah, I wouldn't choose this for personal protection. Again, I'm shooting to stop a person. I'm not shooting to scare them. I'm not shooting to wound them. If just pulling the gun out does scare them and they leave, fine, it worked. But if my life's coming on the line and they're shooting me, trying to stab me, whatever it's going to be, and I got to protect myself, my loved ones, no, I want something I know it's going to stop the threat the best possible. And this, to me, is not the right option. So let's go with that one. Now we're going to take this thing into the range. We're going to pop a few rounds off and see what it really does. Okay, we're now here in our little range here. And I have it all set up in its little wallet. It is loaded at this point in time. And let's give this a try. Cameraman, if you can just zoom in on the gun, don't worry about me. Safety first. Okay, this thing just feels weird to pick up. Look how your finger goes right in there. I mean, it's weird. Again, I think it's the dumbest design ever, but it's cool, and I had to have one. But let's pretend the bad guy's saying, hey, give me your wallet. Okay, you want my wallet, eh? Let's pull this bad boy out. I don't even know where they went. You can't see sights, you can't see anything. I got the bullseye. That's just weird. I think that's the first time ever I didn't get the bullseye. Let's try it again. This time it's outside of its wallet. There's still no really effective sights on here at all. There's a hell of a flame that comes out of there. Hopefully you can see it in the video. Yeah, those second shots are going all over the place. Again, the first shot, second shot's going weird. Could be me, very small gun, very big hands, or something's jammed up. Camera guy, you want to try?
Sure.
You ready to try this, cameraman?
We're gonna try it. This thing is odd. This thing is really weird.
And you're a southpaw.
Yeah. I don't know how to hold that. It's like that.
Just use one hand. You're never gonna use two hands shooting that thing.
I guess you're right.
It's a 22 Magnum. It's not gonna come flying out of your hand.
True. That's a hell of a flame.
Whew. See, I hope the camera's picking it up. But look at this. The first shot, right in the bullseye. Second shot goes awry.
It's so weird.
Try it again. Let's see if we get the same results out of it.
Yeah, we'll try it again. Oh yeah.
Here we are for round two. We're gonna see what happens on this one. I'm really gonna try to get close to see the flame. Really concentrating. You hit, but that second round, right up there.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
It's an odd little thing. It's weird.
You probably heard that before. You're not the biggest guy. Would you carry something like that for personal protection?
That's a steady maybe. If I had to, yeah. Yeah, if I had to, because it's 22, it's not really big.
Again, if it was the only gun I have,
then yeah.
That'd be the best gun.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
But as of right now, and with its handy dandy holster there. Okay, so now I'm back and give you my final thoughts on this gem. Again, it's a cool gun. It is kind of a gem. I like it. It's going to stay in my collection. Why? Because it's just cool. It's so stupid and ugly, I have to keep it. Don't go there with those comments. Keep them to yourself. But anyway, as far as shooting it, you saw us shoot. Every second round went somewhere else. We fired a few more rounds through it, and this is two different people. And the same thing. First round hit the bullseye. Second round, it goes somewhere else. 1 minute, day. One shot go high left, high center, high right. It just never knew where it wanted to go. So I think there's something wrong right there. My eyesight's not the best in the world. I'm going to take it to Bryant down the shop, have him take a closer look at it. Could be something there in that barrel, screwing it up. Don't know. Again, this isn't something I'm keeping for personal protection. This is just a fun novelty item to have, keep in the collection. And again, it is kind of cool. I mean, the whole thought process behind it, pretty cool. But as far as the carrying it, effectiveness, all this other stuff, not going to happen. Sorry. But folks, it is cool. I will talk to you soon. Let's see what else weird I can find. I still love that little pen gun. Still one of my favorites. That thing I will shoot again. Will I carry it for personal protection? No. But that was a fun gun. And nobody else has one, really, that I know. So, awesome. Talk to you soon.